Dom, thanks for coming in today.
Yes, sir.
One of the things that I really wanted to share with everybody was you were full of questions and were very apprehensive at first because your line of work was the transportation industry. You were across, the road all the time, away from home. It really warms my heart to see you so successful so fast because you were so apprehensive at first, and the questions that you asked were always the good ones. And you were very diligent, and I knew that you were going to be successful in my heart because you were very inquisitive. And another thing that I want to point out is how fast that you blew up because you did everything right. When you went to Tennessee with Sean,
Yes.
and he put you under the wing, showed you how to do it. You got the unit from us, you did maybe one tow, but then you immediately packed up, went how many miles away from your house? 500-600?
Jackson, Tennessee from my house is probably 500-600 miles.
So, and again, you learned everything prior to implementing it in your hometown area.
Correct.
So that was huge. What I'm looking for to ask the question that the audience is asking is, was it worth it? How did you do it? And where are you at today with it? Because we're 4 or 5 months into it now.
Yep, started September 1st, and I bought a truck. And we come up here and got the Lil Herc, and we went to work right away September 1st. We did 20 cars our first month, and that wasn't anything to write home about. So I reached out to
I know you were frustrated.
I was. I reached out to a great friend, Sean, JCD Recovery in Tennessee.
How did you find Sean?
I found Sean on the internet. When I wanted to do this a few years ago, I reached out to 20 plus people throughout the entire country, sent them all a Facebook message, this is who I am and what I'm about, and this is what I'd like to get into.
How many of them gave responses?
Sean Biggs is the only one that responded.
From Dixon Recovery?
From Dixon Recovery right away that same day. And to this day, I could call Sean right now, and if he's sleeping, he would answer the phone.
Sure.
He's a great guy. He invited me to their home, showed me everything in and out of this business.
I know, he told me, he said, yeah, he's going to, I'm like, where's he going to stay at? Oh, I'm going to let him stay in the house. And I'm thinking.
He refused to let me stay in a hotel. He's a great guy. They let my wife and I come down for a week and stay in the house. And
that's
learn
another good
all
point.
The billing and everything. I mean, it was a great thing. Sean and his wife.
So they taught you the office side. They taught you, so.
The field side.
Yep.
Yes.
So you did not go into this blind. Initially, you went in blind
100%.
Thinking that you wanted to get into this. You did your due diligence. You did your research. And here we are 4 months later.
Yeah, and we're doing pretty good. Like I said, 20 cars the first month. I think our second month was 76 cars. Third month was 86 cars, and here we are December. We're kind of still going at it, coming to an end here.
And don't feel obligated to disclose this, but
Yeah.
On an average, I know what they're thinking right now when they're watching this. Well, how much, if he did 80 cars a month,
Yeah.
what's that times per car is what?
You could put out there, say, maybe $300 a repo. It adds up pretty quick.
Sure.
And
that's obviously
pretty
not,
busy.
that's grossing. That's not
Correct.
the expenditures, the insurance.
We have to pay Mike and the truck, and it works out great. We stay very busy. I am very thankful for the people that I have in my corner since we've started this.
Sure.
You, Sean, I have some great people behind us at home. My wife's one of them. She was brave enough to stand behind me during all this craziness.
Behind a good man's a better woman, just ask me.
That's right, that's right. But as far as the Lil Herc goes, I have nothing to complain about. We've learned a lot, and you pick up the phone anytime I've called you, day or night, and I appreciate that so much, much. You, Sean, like I said, you guys pick up the phone, answer the phone calls, let me come up here. The door opened, I was here for 5 minutes, and you had my truck inside.
You called and you said, hey, you guys open today? I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
Nothing.
Anytime I get a customer that just left, but then, relatively recently, you're like, oh, geez, what's wrong?
Yep.
And, I'm like, yeah, we're open, come on by. And
I just had to bring my in-laws to the airport so they could go back home after the holidays.
anything that you would want to give advice to people that are thinking about starting this? Because, again, you came from a semi-tractor trailer.
Correct.
And you were on the road a ton.
Yep.
You're making good money, but on the same token, you did not want to be away from the wife and kids.
Correct.
Which is really what anybody can sympathize with that.
Yep.
Anything that you would want to say to people that are considering it? Because, there's probably 10 other guys right now thinking of what you are going to go through.
If you want to do this, I would say do your due diligence. Definitely do your homework. There's so much that could go wrong so fast.
Sure.
And it's just an industry that not everybody's willing to teach you.
Right.
So maybe find someone that you're willing to learn from and learn as much as you can.
Sure.
It's very hard to do. It's not the easiest thing. And after a few years, we pulled it off. And
it was what anything that you paid Sean was worth its weight in gold. So you
100%.
strongly recommend someone to go.
100%. I would say anybody could reach out to Sean. Sean and his wife are great people. They talk to anybody, and Sean's not a BS kind of guy. It's either going to tell you the right way or he ain't going to tell you at all.
Right.
And that's Sean. He's a great guy.
Well,
I've been nothing but thankful for the people that have came into my life during the repo industry.
Sure.
It's great, and we hope to be around for a while.
You're officially part of the Lil Herc family, Detroit Record family, and
Thanks,
I'm so
Mike.
excited to see you continue to do it.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll check back with you because you're not too far from us. How far are you?
We're down by Toledo, Ohio, so about an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So hopefully we can check back in 6 months from now. We'll do a year check-in with you,
Yeah.
see where you're at, how you like the unit, and anything else that you want to suggest to people that woulda, coulda, shoulda, or what you needed to do. I mean, you chose a Chevy, a single wheel,
I have
a diesel.
2022 3500 Denali single wheel crew
How's
cab.
it ride?
It rides great. With the Fox shocks on the rear, it is impressive. It is more impressive than you can tell someone until you really get in a truck and hit a hole with a 1,300-pound piece of metal hanging out from underneath the frame.
Does it ride better than when you brought it to me?
Yes, 100%.
Thank you.
100%. If I could say anything, get the winch, get the wireless remote. You will not regret it. You will not regret it. Quality, I promise. I have had no issues. I can't say that enough. I really can't.
I really appreciate it.
I've gotten lucky buying something, being a new business and having zero issues, and only being able just to simply get in the truck, turn it on, make money, and go home.
Well, pat yourself on the back. You deserve that because you did, again, the research. I mean, you didn't just kind of willy-nilly hope and,
Right.
it wasn't a blind shot.
Yep.
I mean, you really took a lot of time.
We love it. We're happy, and I'm hoping, maybe I'm crazy, but in 12 months I want another one.
God willing.